from the home of the Rays, Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. We've got...
Rise and grind, everybody. Welcome to another edition of MLB Road to the Show 2022. Today I am going to play a couple games to continue my career. Thanks, Rome. You're awesome.
Back to one of our lead stories here on MLB Central.
I'm pitching in this game.
Two-way prospect getting the long-awaited call.
Looks like I'm going to have to turn on the volume on this. So, this week I have a lot of things I want to talk about. First of all, I started a course called Pipeline.
And a welcome inside Dodger Stadium.
What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
The purpose of taking Pipeline is to learn how to string. Now, to be honest...
Now into the box is Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
I think the volume's too loud.
Hey, Matt.
I'll get better at this. The purpose of signing up for Pipeline was to learn how to string video games. Right on, the best investment you can make is yourself. So that you can better help other people. Thank you. Hopefully I'll get better though, because this is kind of awkward. Trying to talk and pitch at the same time. But I'll get better at it. When I was on Insta Stories, watching Insta Stories from people like Peter, Vogue, Brian Shaw, and so forth. Yeah, that's what my PlayStation 4 must sound like. I'm ready for PlayStation 5, but I'll have to wait, and I don't want it right now. I don't need it. I'm fine with what I have. So, I was watching Insta Stories with people like Peter Vogue, Brian Shaw, and other people when an ad popped up by someone named Stone Mountain 6. I think that's his name. And he introduced a course called Pipeline for people who want to stream video games. And so I decided that I was going to investigate it. I wanted to investigate it. Go back, go back, go back! Yeah! My first home run of my big league career. I investigated Pipeline, read a little about it, and I thought this was perfect. This is exactly what I needed. I've always wanted to stream video games, and I wanted to use video games as a platform, a way to inspire and influence other people, motivate and inspire in a way that will help people become the best version of themselves. I want to direct them to courses that I've taken or will take. I want to share with them my struggles as someone that has disabilities. I am mostly deaf, mostly blind. I have Church syndrome, and I want to inspire people. And since I've played video games so many times for so long, I felt that video games would be the perfect thing for me. I'm trying to do something here. It's kind of... Oh, I see. I was going to post a message somewhere, but I guess I can't. I can only do that every 5 hours in this Discord that I'm in. I didn't realize that. Now I'm going to show my Facebook, and I'm live. Post. There we go. Alright. So let's start off here. Hi everybody, my name is Christy Gruber. I want to welcome anyone who's new to this channel and new to watching my videos. I thought I would introduce myself. I started a little bit but kind of got off track somehow. But as I mentioned, I have a syndrome called Church syndrome, which has multiple disabilities such as deaf, blind, growth, retardation, as in, or rather more accurately, growth development issues. For example, I was 4'8" until I was 16, and that's when we realized that I had Church syndrome, took the necessary steps, and I eventually became 5'4". I'm visually impaired, and to give you an idea of what my visual impairment is look at my screen right now. I cannot see the whole screen. I mean, I kinda can, but I can't see the details. So, when I'm looking, you see that the glove was down here, and you have the pitch count that was over here. I can't see both at the same time. I can't see the details. So, in order for me to work with that, so I found ways to work around that. So in this case, first thing I do is look at the glove, and then I look to see what pitch I'm recommended, and there we go. I'm also deaf. I have a cochlear implant, which I am connected to my PS4 with through what's called a mini mic. Really cool technology. And I will tell you, I hear so much better than I do before my cochlear implant. Oh man, he's gonna catch it. Oh well, that's okay. You can't hit a home run every time, right? But my pitcher can, if he wants to. Anywho. So I talked about it in the beginning, but I thought maybe I would bring it up again. Over the years, I have invested in different courses, such as Video Making Academy with Sean Cannell. Let's see, Peter Vogel's Game Changer Academy. Let's see, what else? And this week, Pipeline came across my Insta stories, and when I saw it, I knew I had to get it. Because this is exactly what I've been looking for all these years. I mean, Sean Cannell's Video Making Academy is great. And his niche finder course, which I also started recently because it's new, is also awesome. But the problem is, for me, is there are 3 P's in finding your perfect niche, which is profit, passion, proficiency. But what, in my mind, I'm not good at a lot of things. I'm not good at plants. I'm not good at, I don't see myself good at any specific skill because, to be honest, I've wasted the last 20 years of my life. Yeah, I went to school and I enjoyed different subjects such as math, but it wasn't what I wanted. I felt that I had never really developed a specific skill set that would be profitable or patch that encircles the 3 P's that I talk about in Sean Cannell's Niche Finder course. I mean, I'm into computers, but I feel like my understanding of computers is still a decade or so ago. I mean, in my own family don't trust me on computers. And that's probably just in my head and how I take things. It's probably not true. But what I'm trying to say is that because I spent so much time playing video games and not learning and master, because I did not spend time mastering and learning specific skill sets, I feel like I've missed out on so many opportunities and so many things like programming, and so forth. So, when I found Pipeline and I started it, and then I started the Niche Finder course with Song Canal, it kind of hit me. And so I'm going to give you an example. Try and picture this in your mind. Imagine right in the center of a page there's a circle that says video game streaming. And branching off when you around that circle are topics such as health and fitness, spiritual health, financial health, mental health, mindset, etc. Different topics that I'm interested in and want to talk about. And when, I'm sorry, I honestly don't know their names, but in one of the lessons in Pipeline, they talked about choosing topics to talk about in research. And then niche was, and then the niche down course was kind of gave me a little more clarity of what I want to do. I don't know if I want to be a full-time video game streamer for the rest of my life. Or rather, I don't know if I want to be a full-time video game streamer. I love video games. I'm passionate about video games. What I want is to make video game streaming a platform to spring off of into other opportunities, into ways to learn skills and develop skills. I want to be able to work from home and then use the free time to go to the gym and lift weights, learn how to play the drums, and learn programming languages. I want to do, and then share those experiences with the people that I'm streaming to. I want to influence and inspire people. I remember years ago a friend of mine said something along the lines of said to me along the lines of, we look at you and we just cannot understand, we're just amazed at how you're able to get up out of bed every day. And I knew that I wanted to be a motivator, an influencer. I want to inspire people. I want to bring souls unto Christ. I want to help people become the best version of themselves. I want to show them opportunities that are out there. I mean, there's just so much to learn and do, all right at your fingertips. It's amazing. I just learned about a course today where someone teaches you how to install lamps on your car. Well, not lamps, but some kind of really cool, sick lamps or lights for really cool stick type for your car. There's people that teach you, that have courses on dog training, plant, gardening. My dad, he learned how to garden. Now, he learned how to garden before YouTube, but through YouTube, he learned many different ways of planting. In fact, I think last summer or the summer before, he started a different type of gardening called a raised bed, where as I understand it, the dirt is mounded and you plant. I'm not sure how to explain it, but basically it's a different type of gardening, and he learned that through YouTube and articles. My dad, he's 64 years old. I don't think he wants me to give you his age, but whatever. But there's just so much out there, and I want to show people that. I want to point people to Peterborough Game Changer Academy to learn how to develop a mindset and increase their inner circle, the network, because that is important. If I didn't have a network, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am now. Okay, I'm not making six figures, I'm not famous, I'm not any of that. But if it wasn't for the people that I've connected with, I wouldn't have found Pipeline, I wouldn't have found Song Canal, I wouldn't have found Peterborough. I wouldn't have found any of that, and I'd still be more lifeless than I've ever been. I wouldn't have even invested in cryptocurrency. But because of these networking and connections, I was able to move up, so to speak. And now with all these connections that I have, and all these tools, there's no reason why I can't be making six figures or by the end of this year. Or even May with the way crypto's going. Anything is possible. I'm mostly deaf. I'm mostly blind. I've never made more than $10,000 a year. I mean, not a year, but I've never... Growing up, it seems like I was always taught that I have a job, retire on Social Security, and live on a fixed income for the rest of my life, and I get that's most people's reality, but that's not my reality. Okay, I went on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints back in 2007. Most of those people were debt-free, or rather, they were financially set and free. They were able to do those things because they didn't have legal obligations. Now, I may not be saying it right, but what I'm saying is that they're usually financially set. The general authorities, the 70s, such as Elder Cliff Nielsen, who played quarterback for the Houston Oilers, and a Tongan, I don't know how to say his name, but he played for the Philadelphia Eagles in the 90s, kind of known as the guy who liked to punch the goalpost after every touchdown. He was financially set. And these people are happy, or really happy. Now, I'm not saying there's something wrong with being on a fixed income. You can be happy on a fixed income. It's just not for me. Not what I want. It's not the reality I want. I want to be free. And I believe that I'm off to a good start. Yeah. This game takes forever when you're a pitcher. probably rambled a lot, but it takes time and practice, and it's one of the reasons why I'm taking the pipeline courses, so that I can learn how to stream, and I can learn how to create content and present them, and how to make a business around it. The ultimate goal isn't precisely to be a full-time video game streamer, but more to be a full-time YouTube content creator to I should not have hit that ball. Oh, wait, am I safe? Oh dear. Go, 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 go! Did I make it? Huh. That's gotta be an arrow ball. Yep. And I'm gonna steal. I cannot believe that happened. I honestly didn't see that the ball... I couldn't see that, so that's why it took me a while to run. Alright, I'm gonna steal, boys. I might be late. I'm gonna keep running, even though it's up. I'm out. Streaming video games is just the start. When I was listening to Sean Cannell's Niche Finder, I thought one thing he talked about I thought was interesting was that he wanted to teach leadership. But he said that it's a lifelong journey. I couldn't see the ball. You're not pulling me, are you? Okay, good. I honestly couldn't see the ball. I thought he had the ball. And then when everybody was just standing, I was like, oh, I need to see the ball. It's too small. It doesn't have like a marker on it so I can see it. That's alright. So back to what I was saying about Sean Cannell. He said that he wants to teach leadership and business and be an influencer and teaching leadership. But my interpretation of what he said was that it's a lifelong process. He's not a leader then, when he started, so he picked video because he had been doing that since 2003. So he went video, started Think Media, but he still wants to be a leader and teach leadership. And that takes time. So an example that he gave was Amazon. When Amazon started, the only thing they sold was books. That was it. Books. Nothing else. And then books. Oh, Amazon started with books, and then they became, over time they added to where they are now, a $1 billion company that not just sells books but also clothing, food, fashion. The list goes on. And the inning without allowing a run. Yeah. This is a good challenge, right? And no talking because I'm going for a no-hitter. I have no idea how many strikeouts I made. Yeah, 18 strikeouts. One more, baby. Too bad I didn't get another good hit, but that's alright. It happens. Oh. I'm glad they let me finish the game because in the past they wouldn't let me finish. So was it a no-hitter? Pittsburgh. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. It was when I got hit by the pitch and I couldn't tell that the ball had rolled away, so I had to run and get it, but by then the play was over. Box score. Let's see. Trying to decide if I want to play another game or not. I like going to bed early because I have to get up around 5 in the morning and get ready for work and leave at like 5:55. And I like to sleep in my warm, toasty bed. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Thank you for joining me tonight in live stream. Ron, thank you for your comments. Appreciate it. You're exactly right. The best investment you can make in yourself, the best investment you can make is in yourself, because by doing that, and I'm adding to that, you're able to help other people in more ways than you can imagine. Have a good night, and I'll see you when I see you. Like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and be notified when I post again. And hopefully that will be tomorrow or Friday. Have a good... Yeah, I want to do it again and again and again. Good night. Whoa. Good night, everybody. Peace.